get to a bunch of them. Song for Fred Holstein's Betamax machine. If your life was on videotape, then wouldn't everything be alright? When your head hurts the morning after, you could always roll it back to late last night. You could replay all the good parts and cut out what you don't like. Wouldn't you be in good shape if your life was on videotape? If everybody had ESP, then everything would be okay. We could see trouble coming, and we could step out of the way. When that grim reaper comes to call, we could arrange to be out of town. That could be the great escape, and you could put it on videotape. I don't have a video recorder, I don't have a crystal ball. When I'm not with my baby, then I don't have very much at all. I can't predict the future, babe, I sure can't change the past. And I know that it will all make sense if you love me in the present tense. If your life was on videotape, wouldn't everything be alright? When your head hurts the morning after, you could always roll it back to late last night. You could replay all the good parts and cut out what you don't like. Wouldn't you be in good shape if your life was on videotape? This is for a calendar, and this is calendar day, to be sure. Back in 1899, when everybody sang Old Lang Syne, 100 years was a long, long time for every boy and girl. Now there's only one thing that I would like to know. Where did the 20th century go? I'd swear it was here just a minute ago. All over this world, and now the 20th century is almost over. Almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over. All over this world. Tell me, does anyone remember the Great Depression? I read all about it in True Confessions. Sorry I was late for the recording session, but somebody put me on hold. Has anybody seen my linoleum floors? Petroleum jelly and 2 world wars. They all got stuck in the revolving doors all over this world. Now the 20th century is almost over. Almost over. Almost over. The 20th century is almost over. All over this world. Every winter's getting colder. Summer's getting hotter, wishing well is wishing for another drop of water. Mother Earth's blushing 'cause somebody caught her making love to the man in the moon. Tell me how you gonna keep 'em down on the farm now that outer space has lost its charm. Somebody set off the burglar alarm, and not a moment too soon, because the 20th century is, yes, it's almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. People, oh, Father Time has got his toes a-tapping, standing in the window, grumbling and a-rapping. Everybody's waiting for something to happen. Tell me if it happens to you. The judgment day is getting nearer. There it is in the rear view mirror. If you duck down, I could see a little clearer. All over this world, now the 20th century is almost, yes, it's almost over. Almost over. The 20th century is almost over. And so is the song in this world. And it's all over this world. And it's all over this world. Now the 20th century is almost over. All over this world. This just has two verses. When we played in Atlanta, this is for Atlanta, not so much for Atlanta, but for this one club there. Atlanta treated us great. The people there were great. It's just that when we got to this club, it was as empty as this place is full. All right? And that, you know, yeah. I would say you could say that again, except, yeah. Can we play that back, Ken? What do you think? Well, oh, you bet, man. Well, anyhow, here's the song. There's no place around here looks like the place, so this must be the place. Right here in the car, just in case. Either we got the wrong night, or they neglected to pay for the light. There ain't no business like show business when there's no business. This gig must be the best kept secret in town. If only my secret agent man was around, he would surely pull out all his hair. Let's play one for the tables and chairs. Show business when there's no business. Well, I guess that's one that we'll only be able to sing in the back room. Snow. learned that by accident at an Austin City Limits. Someone asked for that from the audience in Texas. Yeah, oh, it's a fabulous place. In fact, they have a club there called the Armadillo, where Brian and I have played. Yeah, it is, man. It's a huge Quonset hut. It's a great place. Let's see. That's true. But I ain't exactly shivering up here, I'll tell you. Right now. This place has a way of warming it up. Now, it's a couple other things. Anything good that ever happened to me in this town started happening at the Earl of Old Town. That's the truth. And, I lived here all my life. I want anybody who's listening out there to know how much I love Earl and everybody who works here. That's very nice, Steve. Now play some goddamn songs. Ken told me no four-letter words, so there was one with 3 and 6, right? Good. 6-3, Earl. Yesterday I went downtown and saw an old-time picture show, and the hero got a pie in the face. He didn't like that and he stormed around the screen, but everybody else was laughing in that place. That's 'cause it ain't too hard to get along with somebody else's troubles. They don't make you lose any sleep at night. Just as long as fate is out there busting somebody else's bubbles, everything is gonna be alright. Probably a better name for a bar than a song anyway. Did you ever have to pay for something that you didn't do? Did you ever figure out the reason why? When the doctor says this is gonna hurt me a lot more than this hurts you, did you ever figure out that that's a lie? He knows it ain't too hard to get along with somebody else's trouble. They can lose any sleep at night. As long as fate is out there busting somebody else's bubbles, everything is gonna be alright. The boss come a-walking down along the factory line, saying, boys, we have to tighten up our belts. But he didn't look any thinner than he did a year ago, and I wonder just how hungry he felt. And he knows it ain't hard to get along with somebody else's troubles. They don't make him lose any sleep at night. Just as long as fate is out there busting somebody else's bubbles, everything is gonna be alright. I asked the old undertaker what it took to make him laugh when all he ever saw is people crying. First he hands me a bunch of flowers he'd received on my behalf. Said, Steve, business just gets better all the time. He said it ain't too hard to get along with somebody else's trouble. They don't make you lose any sleep at night. Just as long as fate is out there busting somebody else's bubbles, everything is gonna be alright. And everything is gonna be alright. songs. Down to the Banana Republic, and down to the tropical sun, come the expatriated Americans, expecting to have some fun. Now some of them come for the sailing, drawn by the lure of the sea, to cure the spirit that's ailing from living in the land of the free. Some of them are running from lovers, leaving no forward address. Some of them are running marijuana, some are running from the IRS. Late at night you can see them in the cheap hotels and bars, hustling the senoritas as they dance beneath the stars, spending the renegade pesos on a bottle of rum and a lime, singing give me some words I can dance to and a melody that rhymes. Once you learn the native customs, the word of Spanish or two, then you know that you can't trust them, because they know they can't trust you. And down in Banana Republic, it is not always as warm as it seems, when none of the natives are buying any second-hand American dreams. The expatriated Americans are feeling so all alone, telling themselves the same lies that they told themselves at home. Late at night you can see them in the cheap hotels and bars, hustling the senoritas as they dance beneath the stars, spending the renegade peso on a bottle of rum and a lime, singing give me some words I can dance to and a melody that rhymes. Here's a different kind of island song. This is for Manhattan Island. Well, as long as we're on island subjects. I'll come up with one for the Isles of Langerhans sooner or later, too, I'm sure. Down on 42nd Street, where the elite all retreat to greet, you can see them coming from everywhere. Every kind of man and woman you will find there. There are men who love women, who love men. There are women who love women every now and then. There are men who love men because they can't pretend they are men who love women who love men. There are those who make love for pay. There are those who make love anyway. And in the bar with a bottle of scotch, There are those who would rather just watch all the men who love women who love men. And women who love women every now and then. There are men who love men because they can't pretend they are men who love women who love men. There are those who make love to machines that don't talk back and are easy to clean. And there are those who will tell you out loud they can only make love in a crowd of men who love women who love men. Women who love women every now and then. There are men who love men because they can't pretend they are men who love women who love men. And in pursuing true love's joy, boys will be girls and girls will be boys. But it's so hard to know what to do when you don't know who you're talking to. 'Cause there are men who love women who love men. There are women who love women every now and then. There are men who love men because they can't pretend they are men who love women who love 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 men. Thank you, folks. Trouble. Sometimes there must be a little joy. And when the woman wants the good loving, she must separate the men from the boys. Men, you know it's the same for us all around the world. Once you've been in love with a good woman, it sure is hard to go back to little girl. And when I was just a little boy, my papa said these words to me. He said, son, you better watch your step when you go looking for the female company. Boy, don't be fooled when she's talking to you and you know she is not that tame. Some the woman is the one who means business, and the little girl is just playing a game. When the woman's thinking of you, some little girl will come to break your heart. Could find the one who loves you when you're man enough to tell them apart. My papa told me when you find the one that gives you good loving, son, now don't you ever make her cry. Don't you make her cry. You could search the soil over, never find another, no matter how hard you try. Boy, just remember, she will only care for you just as much as you care for her. Papa told me once you've been in love with good God, y'all. Now once you've been in love with good God, you've been in love with good woman. Sure is hard to go back, hard to go back, hard to go back to little girl. so much. Well, after this next song, I'll be joined by a dear friend, and we'll do some songs together, and then we'll get a few more musicians up. The only reason I'm making announcements of this nature, instead of just doing it, is so that they can get a chance to get up here through the crowd. Yeah. 16 tons. Hotel room, too, huh? All right. All right. Now, we're going to get to them all. Have no fear. It's completely impossible to drive. Well, this hotel room has got a lot of stuff. It's got a laundry bag and a shoe shine cloth, 32 hangers and a touch-tone phone with a light that goes on when I'm not home. I'm not home, I'm not home. Better leave a message, 'cause I'm not home. Got an air conditioner for when I'm hot, a radiator for when I'm not. Two big chairs that sit side by side with a holy Bible and a TV guide. TV guide, TV guide. Great God Almighty, it's a TV guide. Got a second-story view from curb to curb, a sign that says, please don't disturb, a monogrammed towel and a bucket of ice, a chest of drawers and a mirror that lies, a mirror that lies, a mirror that lies. That can't be me in the gorilla disguise. Woo! They got a room service menu for food and drink, a porcelain throne next to an aluminum sink, and two big pillows and a rest my head. They got the magic fingers on a king-size bed. You just drop in the quarter, shut off the light. The magic fingers make you feel alright, feel alright, feel alright. The magic fingers make you feel alright, feel alright, feel alright. The magic fingers make you feel alright. There is no finer place, I do believe, than the Earl of Old Town on a snowy New Year's Eve. This hotel room has got some stuff, but I believe I've had enough. But call my baby, so don't you pout. I'll pack up my bag, I'm checking out. As soon as you hang up the telephone, just stick a candle in the window. I'm coming home, I'm coming home, coming home. Put a candle in the window, I'm coming home. Somebody wanted 16 tons? This must be New Year's. This is a Merle Travis song, folks. Right after this one, Jethro. Some people say a man is made out of mud, the poor man's made out of muscle and blood. muscle and blood, skin and bone, a mind that's weak, a back that's strong. You lose 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel, I walked to the mine. I rode 16 tons, remember mine coal, and the straw boss says, well, bless my soul, you know 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble are my middle name. I was raised in a canebrake, I know I'm a lion. You know, high, tall women make me walk the line and load 16 tons. What do you get? 16 tons, that's what you get. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other steel. If the right one don't get you, and the left one will, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day old and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Thank you, folks. For his first appearance of our 1978 tour, to welcome Evanston's natural resource, Jethro Burns, folks.
Dutchman is not the kind of man who keeps his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. That's a secret only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the summer, Margaret brings him breakfast and she believes him. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow, as mad as he could be. Margaret only sees that sometimes. Sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man. Dear Margaret remembers that for me. Dutchman still wears wooden shoes. His cap and coat are patched with the love that Margaret sewed there. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches tugboats down canals and calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. Margaret comes to take him home again, through unforgiving streets that trip him, though she holds his arm. Sometimes he thinks he's alone and calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. His muffler tighter, they sit in the kitchen. Some tea with whiskey keeps away the dew. He sees her for a moment, calls her name, and she makes the bed up, singing some old love song. Margaret learned the song when it was very new. Comes a line or two, sing together in the dark, and the Dutchman falls asleep. Margaret blows the candles out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me.
Schmidt wrote that, folks. Jethro Burns on the mandolin. Well, here's a song that Jethro wrote. They played this on the Gong Show. Two people played this on the Gong Show. Jethro told me. That's right.
Oh, yes, friends. I know I didn't see it. The only proof I have that they did it at all is I got the check for it.
Yeah, they lost and Jethro won. So here's the song.
All right. Don't let the stars in your eyes if you've got water on the brain. Don't light the flame, or you will be to blame. The spark of love may take your breath if the water starts to steam. Your ears will start to steam, and you'll percolate yourself to death. Too many fights, too many scars, too many knots upon my head. Now, love was in bloom, then she lowered the bloom, and now I wish that I was dead. Bloom, be educated, my eyes are granulated, 'cause she hit me with the sugar bowl in my bloomers. The stars above, because they come out every night. her hair so fair. She laid it on a chair because I seed it laying there. I cocked an eye at her, she cocked an eye at me, and we just sit there cockeyed as could be. Don't let the stars get in your eyeball sockets.
This is the... So go out and join it.
They're gonna think we paid that guy to say this stuff. The street lamps are on in Chicago tonight. Lovers are gazing at stars. The stores are all closing, Volandic's been chosen, and Cassio's counting the cars. There are more cars than places to put 'em, he said, but I've got room for some more. So round 'em up, boys, because I want the toys. Hit the lot by the grocery store. Tommy way, throw 'em away. The Lincoln Park Pirates are we. From Wilmette to Gary, there's none that's so hairy. We always collect our fees. Tommy way, throw 'em away. We plunder the streets of your town. Be it Edsel or Chevy, there's no car too heavy, and no one can make us shut down. We break into cars when we gotta, with pickaxe and hammer and saw. They said this garage had no license, but little care I for the law. All my drivers are friendly and courteous. They're good manners you always will get, 'cause they all are recent graduates of the charm school in Joliet. Tommy way, tow 'em away. The Lincoln Park Pirates are we. From Wilmette to Gary, there's none that's so hairy. We always collect our fee. Tommy way, tow 'em away. We plunder the streets of your town. Be it Edsel or Chevy, there's no car too heavy, and no one can make us shut down. When all the cars are collected and all of their fenders are ruined, I'll tow every boat in the Belmont Harbor to the Lincoln Park Lagoon. And when I've collected the ransom and sunk all the ones that won't yield, and I'll tow all the planes that are blocking the runways out at O'Hare Field. To me, way, hey, tow 'em away. The Lincoln Park Pirates are we. From Wilmette to Gary, there's none that's so hairy. We always collect our fee. To me, way, hey, tow 'em away. Now citizens gather around, and I think it's enough, and let's call this bluff, and let's tow the bum out of town. Band members approach the stage. Folks, somebody asked me if Wilmette to Gary was a pass-catching combination for Mount Carmel. By the way, this is really lovely of XRT to put us on the air, and we'd like to say hello to John Platt and his wife at home who could not make it down, and I know why, looking out the door. And listen, many thanks to them and to Seth Mason and all the people over there, and Ken Rasek for taping this. If the band could find their way to the stage,
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Play it again, Saul. Yeah, that was worth waiting for. All right, Winnie.
folks. One more Mike Smith song to make the evening, folks. Key of E. All of the riverboat gamblers are losing their shirts. All of the brave Union soldier boys sleep in the dirt
But you know and I know there never was reason to hurt. When all of our lives were entwined to begin with, here in Spoon River. All of the calico dresses, the gingham and lace, are up in the attic, his grandfather's Derringer case. Words whispered down in this hallway, a shadowy face. The morning is heavy with one more beginning here in Spoon River. I like you right well. The union is preserved, and if you listen, then you will hear all the bells. There must be a heaven, the Lord knows I've seen mostly hell. And my rig is outside, let us ride through the morning here in Spoon River. All of the riverboat gamblers are losing their shirts. And all of the brave Union soldier boys sleep in the dirt. But you know that I know there never was reason to hurt. When all of our lives were entwined to begin with, here in Spoon River. Mike Schmidt wrote that for. Okay, well, we'll tune this one up. Here's a song that wrote in 1970. Riding on on the city of New Orleans. Illinois Central, Monday morning rain. 15 cars and 15 restless riders. 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. Out on the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee and it rolls at the houses and farms and fields. Passing towns that have no name and freight yards full of old black men in the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Just a singing, good morning America, how are ya? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when day is done. Dealing cards with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't nobody keeping score. Pass that paper bag that holds that bottle. Feel the wheels grumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of foremen porters and the sons of engineers ride their daddy's magic carpet made of steam. Mothers with their babes asleep go rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they dream. Singing, good morning America, how are ya? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when day is done. Go on, Saul. All right, Winnie. Play it, Winnie. Of New Orleans, we're changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness roll into the sea. But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and that steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings that song again. His passengers will please refrain. And this train has got the disappearing railroad blues. Just a singing, good night America, how are ya? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when day is done. Just singing, good night America, how are ya? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone a long, long time when day is done. Well, we got to play one that every member of the band can play on. Hey, Bonnie, come on up and sing. Make Bonnie Koloc welcome. Andy, you got an axe? Claudia, you want to come on? We got Bonnie Koloc and Claudia Schmidt up here now. No?
Scott, sing a couple, yeah. We'll get all of the musicians in the world up on the stage.
No music playing in here. Sure don't allow no music playing in here. We don't care what mama don't allow to play that music anyhow. My mama don't allow no music playing in here. My mama don't allow no mandolin playing in here. Sure don't allow no mandolin playing in here. All the other mandolin players got a lot to learn whenever they hear old Jethro Burns, and mama don't allow no mandolin playing in here. Tear it up now. Piano playing in here. Sure don't allow no piano playing in here. We don't care what mama don't allow David Amram playing anyhow. My mama don't allow no piano playing in here. Pedal steel playing in there. Sure don't allow no pedal steel playing in there. We don't care if mama gets a loop. Winnie, Winston will raise the roof. Mama don't allow no pedal steel playing in there. Playing in here. Sure don't allow the harmonica playing in here. One harmonica player will do, but tonight we got two, and mama don't allow the harmonica playing in here. Saul Broudy. Go on. Levy, folks. Play it again, man. Now, mama don't allow no scat singing in there. Sure don't allow no scat singing in here. We don't care what mama don't allow Bonnie Koloc singing anyhow. Mama don't allow no scat singing in here. Claudia, Schmidt, Mama don't allow no scat singing in it. Playing out from the sticks, David Amram and Rowan Hicks. Mama don't allow no percussion playing in there. Anyhow, Mama don't allow no whistles playing in here. Don't allow no foot stomping in here. We don't care if Mama shook up. We gonna break Earl's loving cup. And Mama don't allow no music playing in here. Hit it down. Woo! One more. My mama don't allow no New Year's Eve music in here. Sure don't allow no New Year's Eve music in here. We don't care what mama don't allow. We gonna play it anyhow. you, folks. Thanks to WXRT. You have a happy 1978. Ken Bloom, Brian Torf, David Amram. Rowan Hicks, Bonnie Koloc, Claudia Schmidt, Howard Levy, Saul Broudy, Ken Bloom, I said his name, Jethro Burns, and Winnie Winston. Thank you, folks. Good night. Folks, I think it was 1968. I went to Mr. Kelly's to see Mort Saul. And there with the house trio, she brought her charts from New York, fresh from the baths. And she brought her charts, and she tore us all up, and we used to sit at the back table, her and Koloc and me and Ed Holstein, at 4 in the morning after she got done at Kelly's. And she was the opening act for Mort Saul. And we'll sing Irene Goodnight to end the new year. And would you make Bette Midler welcome, folks? Where? Saturday night, I got married.
Oh, man, my man, settle down. Now me and my man, we are partying. Gonna take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
And sometimes I live in the country.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, I live in the town.
Sometimes I take a great motion just to jump
In the river and
Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Well, I know that word you said tonight, and the 10 nights that went before. But it was so sweet of her to come up here and sing with us and welcome this New Year's once more.
happy, 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 Irene.
Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my
Happy New Year.
Well, good night, Irene.